Block them out of the phone. I'm breaking hearts and I put them in chrome. Swiping, no swiping. These be stealing my tones. Stealing the chops like the that I'm on. I might go fence and skeleton bone. You know a like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Kick from the bottom to bottom. I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These are watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I could feel. I might go yellow or black on Margiela. I cut through the paper, I'm killing the bill. She stuck like a post. Sit in the corner, I'm rolling my. Cause I heard these little out here when we start earning, they be like, give me. They start turning, just like they tell me. What y'all mad at me for? Why? Cause I'm pulling these things like Lenny. Rock out soon as I get on the stage. Open it up, we about to rage. Yeah. Can't be my equal, girl, we not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do. Self-esteem drop when I step in the room. Yeah, watch it, I know that wasn't cool. We don't go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Young. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Dropped to the back of 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He turned that into a nice game, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to...
And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Jalen Warren taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
for first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go. Ready?
Young working out of the gun. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
18, jump out!
Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, did we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Passing, it's Dalton. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at about the 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to Renfro again, complete. Second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
Dalton now, the pass. Throw left side, complete. That's Hubbard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And Dalton to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, Mark.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Dalton. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Throwing, Dalton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
At the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Dalton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to come up short. No throw. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And it'll be Dalton again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And this is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's second and 10. Running left, it's Warren. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Dalton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legette, 55 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here, the final minute of the first half. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Rodgers going to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Here's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
50. Hey, take 26.
A handoff for Warren. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more. It's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Dalton. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This will be Dalton again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That is caught. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Passing, it's Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Watch them correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide knockouts make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Trevor Etienne to return this. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black, 95, ready?
Off the play fake, it's Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut down the field, Leggett. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Chased out to his right. Throws this one deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Xavier Leggett, the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Taking a chance to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball.
Oh, my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And no No success on the fake punt. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
He'll set up the screen for Henry. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Trying to get it with the option. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. Might want to leave that call in your college game, Brock. We love seeing that, right? We both cover college, too. But probably a reason you don't see NFL offenses running that.
Yeah, the college kids, they're making some money these days, but not as much as these pros, and there's a reason that you protect that most important asset.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right? Yeah. Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And they had one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cut.
play action. Young. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
45, wide. Ready?
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Those are the hurry-up offense here. Play action now, Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Who set it down for him at the 38.
Ready, set.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Little slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Forced out to his right. Throw is there for Javion Sanders. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job finding out.
When he can only manage 1 yard, the defenders were at their ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Set, hut. Ready, ready.
Now pitch to Hubbard. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
97. Here we go. Set. Set.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And the surprise does not pay off as they're turned away on that fake, Bronc. A few points left out there potentially as they turn it over on downs. Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he's going to fire this one deep down the near sideline. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Trey Vaughn, there he has it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He come on it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
This is Henry on second. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. The draw now. This is Henry. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
They'll make a big for it on the ground. And they bring him down around the 34. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.